get stuck in your head, but only because they're so freaking strange. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 weirdest band names. For this list, we've looked at all band names irrespective of genre, and have chosen what we felt were the most out there. Number 10, Hoobastank. Some band names have a really surprising backstory that, when you hear it, makes you go, oh. Hoobastank is not one of those band names. The Californian four-piece claims that their strange three syllables are entirely fabricated. They have no hidden meaning. The word is a high school in-joke that just kinda stuck. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt you. In another life, Hoobastank could have been a kid's TV character or perhaps a professional wrestler. But band name it is, and band name it will stay. And the reason is you. Number 9, AltJ. Now this name does have a satisfyingly convoluted story. Built around the Greek letter delta, AltJ is the keyboard command needed on an Apple computer in order to produce the symbol. If you're on a Mac, then try it. It should make a small triangle. If your computer somehow breaks, then we accept no responsibility. Anyway, delta is used as the scientific symbol for change, meaning that AltJ are changing the music scene with their experimental indie, folk, and art rock. It's progressive perfection.
Well, we needed to change our name, and we wanted to find something that was a bit different, so we found this Greek letter, delta, and the shortcut on a Mac to make delta is AltJ, so it kind of seemed kind of cool.
Number 8, Chumbawamba. Another nonsense word next, but something that flows from the tongue like treacle. This particular band name origin is the stuff of myth and legend among their followers.
He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. New Labour sold out the Dockers!
Some say Chumbawamba was the result of a monkey mashing at a typewriter, but others swear it came from a dream, in which the gents' and ladies' bathrooms were labeled Chumba and Wamba.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
The name has also been explained as a Star Wars reference, although that's especially difficult to believe. Whatever the meaning, it's weird and wonderful. Number 7, the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza. If Chumbawamba flows like well-rounded poetry, our next name is a little more of a mouthful.
Make sure to check out the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza. New album hit stores in July. See them on tour.
In all their rhymey weirdness, the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza has come from Tennessee and had us all questioning what we heard. Named after the much-loved American film and TV actor, this particular moniker has led to many a misunderstanding. On more than one occasion, a Tony Danza fan has turned up to an extravaganza show expecting to see the man himself, and has instead been met with something completely different: glorious grindcore. Number 6, Bowling for Soup.
8 o'clock Monday night and I'm waiting to finally talk to a girl a little cooler than me.
This entry might well have been randomly selected out of a hat or something. There doesn't seem to be any relation between one word and the other two. However, the most popular consensus as to the Bowling for Soup origin is that it's a Steve Martin reference.
I'm looking for the manager of Bowling for Dollars. Are you that guy?
Bowling for Soup?
Bowling for Soup,
I
yeah.
manage Bowling for Soup. My name's Jeff.
I'm Ralph.
The legendary comedian was actually bowling for shit, but the band toned it down just a little. It might not be the band name all bad guys want, but it's brilliant all the same. Number 5. Death Cab for Cutie.
Love of mine, someday you will die. But
As we delve further into the strange world of silly band names, the curious connections begin to become apparent, but none more so than with our next group.
you reject my advances and desperate plea.
Death Cab for Cutie is named after a song by Bonzo Dog Doodah Band. And if you think that last sentence made absolutely no sense, then don't worry, you're not alone.
So please show
Doodah is an avant-garde act of the 60s. Death Cab is an American alt band of the late 90s and noughties. And that's all you really need to know.
and I'll follow you into the dark. And I'll follow you into the dark. Shouts out to Boy.
Number 4. Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them All.
The big-eared bandit is tossing all his manners in a bag and wrapping them in saran wrap bandages, tossing them in baskets with the rest of those sandwiches.
Some band names are so weird, they have to be acronymed.
Flowing like my pad is the backseat, is my bitch white and black like she's
Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them All is otherwise affectionately known as OFWGKTA, an abbreviation that really needs an extra vowel to work effectively.
Odd Future Wolfgang Kill 'Em All. That's your name, right? Oh God, it's so long. What am I reading, a novel? No. Why don't we shorten it and just make it Fun Time Gang, right?
The hip-hop collective is known for its nonchalance. To quote the lyrics of Swag Me Out, they don't give a f***, but they might have made their name a little more like normal speech.
Wolfgang, so I still do the shit. Kiss me in the back on my knees, on my leg, more wrist as I feel on that little bitch cat.
There are a lot of words here, but one is perhaps more appropriate than the others, and that's odd.
I was 15 when I first drew that donut. 5 years later, for our label, yeah, we own it. I started an empire. I ain't even old enough to drink the beer. I'm tipsy off this soda pop.
Number 3. Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Another day, I call and never speak.
The British comedy troupe Monty Python can be a goldmine of oddity, and it's because of them that Toad the Wet Sprocket is titled as it is.
All I want is to feel this way, to be this close, to feel the same.
Formed in 1986, the band entered into their first shows without a permanent name in place. They adopted this Eric Idle reference as a temporary solution, and the joke stuck.
And it won't matter now, and whatever happens will be.
Idle created the name because he thought it would be so silly nobody would ever use it. That guy was right about a lot of things, but he was wrong about that. Number 2. Dan and Aykroyd.
Not for the first time, blood on the gym floor, odds like a rainbow.
This Scottish outfit has had fans tongue-tied ever since they first formed. Dan and Aykroyd is basically a play on the name Dan Aykroyd, the Canadian comedian, with a Batman-esque na-na-na middle bit. The name may be a DJ's nightmare, but it's a clear podium placer today.
You've got blood to bleed.
You can count the A's and you can count the N's all you like. There's still no guarantee that you're pronouncing it correctly. And that's exactly the kind of confusion that picks up points on this countdown. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Throw them into the pit.
Butthole Surfers. The winner today is Toilet Humor. This band is well known and well reviewed within psychedelic rock circles, and their name is actually the last in a long line of crudeness. Before the Butthole Surfers moniker stuck, they had performed under a new name for every live show. One night they were Ashtray Babyheads, the next they were Ed Asner is Gay, the next Fred Astaire's Asshole. Butthole Surfers is probably their simplest tag to date, and the weirdest name in all of music. Do you agree with our list? Which weird band name is your favorite?
They were all in love with dying and they were doing it in Texas. Ollie caught a bullet, but it only...
For more strange top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
They were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain.
I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows.